What's up, fellas? Here with the Week 11 review. I apologize for not giving you guys a video last week. Obviously, with the holidays coming up and it being the end of the year, work and life get a little a little crazy. So just had a lot going on last week. Wasn't able to get the video. Sorry, I'm sure some of you guys are deeply upset about it, but we've all been pretty active in the chat and enjoying the last few weeks of the regular season as far as fantasy goes here. So without further ado, I'll jump into it. Obviously, things are pretty tight as far as the standings go. It looks like obviously Michael's going to be in the playoffs, but everything else is kind of up in the air. I think we probably only got a couple people who are probably mathematically eliminated, but everybody else has a solid chance. And with injuries and everything else going on, it's kind of almost up in the air. I mean, I just saw Melvin Gordon got cut. Daryl Henderson just got cut like an hour ago from the Rams, so never know what's going to happen. But without further ado, I will jump into the review here. The start, I have my matchup versus Kenny. I was able to win this one. It is a 110 to 103. Looking at my team, I have Justin Fields, who has been absolutely killing it for me since I picked him up and has been really helping my team turn shit around a little bit. Had a lot of QB struggles early in the season, and I will say if somehow like I win this league and get the belt, I will buy a Justin Fields jersey just because I think he's been MVP and the savior of my team. We'll see if that happens or not. Um, Running backs played pretty poor. Chubb and Foreman. McCaffrey did all right last night. Got at least minimal double digits out of all my receivers, which, given how they've played this year, I will take whatever the fuck I can get out of them if it's double digits. Um, Tight end sucked. Kicker got 13. I mean, not a, I had a big day out of Fields at 23, but not a huge day out of anybody. But everybody, for the most part, besides a few, played fairly well. Nothing on the bench. Looking over here at Kenny's team, obviously Garoppolo tried to do his damnedest last night, probably his best game of the year with 25. Diggs got him 13, but you expect more out of Diggs. Kicker and defense both got him double digits, but everybody else was single digits across the board. His outside of Diggs, his receivers are kind of weak. Obviously, Mark Andrews is solid. Was coming back off injury, got him 9, and nothing on the bench to speak of. Did have one of his better players on the bench on bye week, so it is what it is. Next up, we got the closest matchup of the week. We have Dakota versus Garrett number 2, or Garrett P. Dakota won this one 129 to 128 pretty much. Looking at Dakota's team, he's just winging it at quarterback with throughout Mariota, who did solid for him, got him basically 18 points. Kamara got him 11. You probably expect a little more there. St. Brown, I feel like it's been kind of struggling a little bit since he came back from injury, but of course he's really the only option there since they traded Hawkinson. So outside of the running back, so I mean he's probably getting double teamed, makes shit a little difficult for him. Throughout Treylon Burks in his lineup. It might have been his first game back from injury and put up 15, so solid day there. Wan'Dale Robinson, solid day, but I'm pretty sure he's tore his ACL, so he's out for the year. George Kittle had a big day last night with 22. Free agent running back Melvin Gordon on his team with 9.5. Defense didn't do shit for him, but his kicker got him 23, which obviously in this matchup he needed every point he could get. Nothing on the bench to speak of. Looking over here at Garrett Pastor's team, Herbert did okay with 19. Stevenson was supposed to have a bigger day, but that game was extremely low scoring and boring. Got him 11. Tony Pollard dominated with 34. Big day out of the Cowboy there. Brandon Ayuk had 2 catches last night, but they were both touchdowns. Got 15. I had him in another league and helped me win, so that was nice. Fryermuth with 12, Isaiah Pacheco with 11, and it looks like Pacheco might be the main back in Kansas City, so we'll see if he can do some more with it. Ooh, I do see here. What the fuck, man? I was out of town this week, and so I didn't have time to like fucking pay attention to other people's teams. This motherfucker gonna play a defense that's on bye week, and he got the Rams defense on the bench who got 4 points. All you gotta do is fucking put him in, and he wins. I don't get it. I don't understand. He's like the one person that's not on Facebook, so he's not in the group chat, but now I'm going to have to text this dude and be like, yo, what the fuck? Dakota out here getting lucky with this shit, acting like his team is good. Bro, you played a team that didn't have a fucking defense. Oh, fuck. You would have lost if it would have been for that, but it is what it is. Obviously, his team still put up a good amount of points. Both of them did. So it is what it is. But fuck, that pisses me off, man. Normally, I try to check that shit and remind people like, yo, put a fucking team in or whatever. Like, next up, we got Michael versus Josh. Of course, Michael won because he wins most of the time. Obviously, he's got 2 losses on the year though, so I think Ray and somebody else got lucky and beat him. He got 137 win to 131. Looking at Josh's team, Burrow did great, 27. Derrick Henry, monster game, threw a touchdown, 25. Devontae Adams had a big day with 30. Kicker and defense had double digits, but then like the other guys on his team Connor did okay with 12 and a half, but the other guys 2, 6, 1. Like, jeez. Still 131 points is good, pretty good in this league. Obviously had a few guys on bye week. It's funny because you look at it, he had 16 points from his defense on the bench, but he also had 16 points from his defense in the lineup, so no difference there. Can't play both of them, obviously. Looking at Michael's team, obviously Jalen Hurts, big day, 24. Travis Kelce continues to just absolutely dominate with 33. Jamal Williams had 24, double digits out of his kicker and defense. Had Cordell Patterson on the bench, who had 11. Obviously, I'm sure most of you guys saw, he set the NFL record for most kickoff returns for a touchdown in a career, I think with 9. Pretty nuts. Not much else to speak up in his lineup. A lot of single-digit performances. I know Mixon got hurt in that game with a concussion. So that's obviously why he's down there because P. Ryan scored like 30. So you wonder if Mixon would have played, he probably would have had a huge day. Not much else going on to speak of there. We'll move on. Next up, we got Mr. 11, Ray, who I'll just go ahead and put. I'm pretty sure I put him at 9 in the power rankings now. So he's inking up a little bit. Very tough for me to think his team is great when he's had the easiest schedule. I think he's still 11th in scoring on the year, which to me is the number one way to evaluate if your team is good or not. Are you putting up points? So it is what it is. He did get the win here. It's 107 to 98. Looking at Derek's team, Lamar Jackson struggled, only 15. Montgomery did okay with 20. Amari Cooper had a nice day with 27. Played Isaiah McKenzie, who didn't do a damn thing for him. Played a fucking what's up with this shit? Another fucking person playing a bye week defense and has a fucking defense on the bench. Oh my god! At least you wouldn't have, at least Derek wouldn't have fucking won. Like he still would have lost, but I mean, fuck, put your damn defense in the game. Like what the fuck? Like it's not that hard. You guys all know my saying. You take a fucking shit every day. Just fucking, you're on your phone. I promise you. I know you guys are going like 90s old school and like reading shampoo bottles and like soap dispensers in the fucking bathroom. You're on your phone. Say your fucking lineup. All right. It's so frustrating, but obviously it wouldn't have made a difference there, but obviously only hurts his team in the long run for points scored. Looking at Ray's team, obviously Mahomes is fucking amazing. Doesn't matter who the fuck's on his team catching the ball. He gets it done with 27 here. Elliott played okay with 17. Antonio Gibson got him 12. Darnell Mooney should have had a fuck ton more points. Justin Fields overthrew him on like a 60-yard touchdown. Like he was wide the fuck open and just overthrew him. And I was playing them in the stack in DraftKings, so I really wanted it. Rondell Moore got him negative 0.6. Slayton got him 11. Pat's defense, I'm pretty sure they're number one fantasy defense this year, has 17. Not much else going on there. Did have Damon Harris on the bench with 10, so he could have got a few. Yeah, he could have got a few more points there if he adjusted a few things. Next up, we have Dalton versus Jason C, who is the worst team in the league. This was 155 to 103. Looking at Jason's team, Derek Carr played well with 20. Josh Jacobs had 17. T. Higgins with 19. Devontae Smith had 10. 22 out of his fucking kicker for Dallas. That's amazing. Negative points out of his defense, and then just single digits across the board. Did have Najee Harris on the bench, who had 26. Now, I understand benching Najee Harris because he's struggled this year, but you're benching him for fucking Kenyon Drake and Michael Carter. Like, and they're playing good defenses. You just can't do it. You pick Najee Harris. I'm pretty sure he had the 5th pick. I'm pretty sure he picked Najee Harris at the 5th pick. I don't care what's going on, how bad he's playing. He's your fucking first round pick. You play that motherfucker unless you're like loaded at running back. Like obviously you're playing Jacobs above him, but you're not. I mean, you shouldn't be playing Michael Carter and Kenyon Drake above him, especially given their matchups. Not the smartest decision in my mind, but it is what it is. Looking over here at Dalton's team, Daniel Jones with 24. I mean, he just had double digits across the board outside of 2 players. I mean, CeeDee Lamb got him 7, and that's actually not too bad. I mean, it's bad for Lamb, but you think he'd do better. Fucking Josh Palmer got him 27. That's pretty fucking sweet. Allen Robinson with 13. Obviously, he's the number 1 guy there with Cup being out. Just solid day out of him. 21 out of his defense, 12 out of his kicker. Even, a couple of his better players were on bye week, so see what it is. He has Darrell Henderson, who we'll see what happens. I mean, I probably won't cut Darrell Henderson. I imagine somebody's going to pick him up, and I mean, we'll see what happens. I own him on another team, so we'll see. And then last matchup we have just like 2 low scoring, fuckers here. The 2 lowest scores of the week. Like, this amazes me. Like, the guys who would have lost to anybody else play each other, and so one of them gets lucky and gets the win. But Jason F beat Garrett B here. It was 97-71. Looking at Jason's team, Heineke sucked with 8 points. Singletary was decent with 17. Deebo Samuel had 19. Hopkins did well with 14, and considering he's playing without Kyler Murray, it's not too bad. Falcons defense got him 14. Again, we have somebody who did not play a player, no kicker. Didn't have a kicker on the bench though, so maybe he just didn't want to cut the kicker. I don't know. Looking at his bench, I can't say like he should have cut any of these guys necessarily, but at least, I mean, he won, so I'm not gonna give him too much shit, I guess. It's just, you never know. I mean, I guess he could have did what Garrett did and played a kicker who got negative points, so it is what it is. Let's just jump over to Garrett's team so I can finish this up and get back to work. Kirk Cousins, 2 points. Fucking horrible. Austin Eckler got 17. DPJ with 15. Olave with 19. And then just awful single digits across the board. Obviously, Mike Williams got hurt in the game, so kind of cut him a break. DJ Moore is playing with Baker Mayfield, and apparently they can't play together. Sam Darnold will be in there this week, so maybe that helps him. I don't know. Obviously had some decent players on bye week on his bench, and he's got some guys on IR too. So team is definitely hurting here. Obviously, keep in mind we got 3 games on Thursday this week. So I mean, 6 teams are playing. Please set your fucking lineups. Like Thursday morning, none of you guys are going to be cooking. You guys got wives, you guys got girlfriends, you guys got families going to be cooking. You're going to be sitting your lazy asses on the fucking couch, just waiting for the food to get made so you can get fat. Just fucking set your lineups. Please make sure you got your guys in there. Make sure you got nobody on bye week playing. So, everything is fair and fun and even across the board. All right. It ain't that hard to set your lineup. You guys paid to be in the league. You guys I imagine all you guys want to win, although I'm also sure some of you guys are realistic and understand you're never going to win. It's just not going to happen. It is what it is. Not going to point any fingers, but you guys know who you are. But obviously, trade deadline is coming up soon. I think I probably mentioned it last week, but I always fucking forget. So let me look real quick, just so I can remind everybody, so we can maybe get some wheeling and dealing done. Trade deadline is in 8 days, so it'll be not tomorrow, but the Wednesday after at noon. So one last week to get some deals done. Obviously, if you don't have a good turkey, your Thanksgiving sucks, then make a trade to make yourself happy. Okay, deal somebody, mix it up. Especially, a lot of us are kind of iffy, on our teams, or maybe we need to shake things up, try and make a late push for the season. So send them out there, man. I love approving them. Of course, I like getting them too. Although I know I'm not the easiest one to deal with, but I do enjoy a little banter back and forth. So best luck to everybody this week. Please set your lineups. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys and your families. Just be safe out there and enjoy the holiday. See you guys next time.